Get out your 209 tattoos, folks. Here he is, the one, the only Nate Diaz, making the walk yet again. It's been a long time, but Nate Diaz is back tonight. He has put in all the right work. You know, few guys in this division work harder than Nate Diaz. It's good to see him back in the
And you notice it, John, right? The cardio. The cardio is one thing that stands out about Nate Diaz. He looks like he's just touching guys with all of the strikes, but the build-up from all the activity that he puts out usually will make his opponents wilt. And once he gets him to the ground, he's a jiu-jitsu black belt that can finish the fight with a number of submissions.
Yeah, he'll hit you with the open hand, too. He'll invoke that Stockton slap. You think we see that tonight?
Stockton slap, but it's just so disrespectful. What I love watching is so Nate Diaz.
Gotta get you a Lafayette slap or something. Good to see Nate Diaz back here tonight, one of the biggest fan bases in the world, and they are all watching the crowd of Stockton, California here tonight. All right, so here's the former UFC interim welterweight champion Colbi Kovington, and whether he's banging on the Brazilians or going at fans on Twitter, there's a lot that encompasses this total package of Colbi Kovington. He's a hell of a fighter.
But ultimately, it's about the fighting, and the fighting ability is what has carried Colbi to such a great start in his UFC career. A former champion, a guy that's been in there with the very best of the division, and when he's been in there, he's been able to get his hand raised. I always go back to the Rafael Dos Anjos fight, and I watched Colbi put a pace on him that Dos Anjos, who is also known for his cardio, could not keep. It was inspiring to watch, and if you know Colbi before fighting, you know that he trains as hard as anybody in the world to try to accomplish his goal.
Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Colbi Chaos Covington.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. A black belt in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, but he's got hands for days as well. Another big spot for Nate Diaz tonight. You know about the mental game. Psychologically, he breaks a lot of guys before they even make this walk. We'll see how his foe approaches the challenge that is Nate Diaz tonight. Beautiful job by Covington to get inside and ultimately to get the takedown.
I mean, even when he's striking, he's always thinking about the takedown. I know I referred to the Lawler fight on a number of occasions, but even in that fight, when he threw 400 strikes, he attempted 20 takedowns.
Right.
I mean, this is a guy that wants to wrestle early and wants to wrestle often. He passed the half guard.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position. Oh, big elbow. Oh, he got to his spot.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
In the half guard.
Diaz getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the field.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation.
Great job blocking that punch.
Back and forth we go. Pocket presence and punches and pressure and pace. It's a lot of P's, but when you're fighting Nate Diaz, you better be prepared because he is coming and he is not.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Oh, and he's back up again.
Oh, guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Diaz is right back to the full mount here.
This is a terrible position.
Well, he's got his back now. Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Covington's in half guard. Round 2 is next.
So what do? Punch him in his face. Continue doing what you're doing. Strong from hook.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
Well, now for the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nate Diaz.
Covington goes for the takedown, unable to land. One of the better takedown artists out there. Nothing doing on that attempt. Flipping with the jab. Oh, lands a massive left punch there.
Good position. Look for the opponent to try to circle off of the cage.
Out of range with that one. Just out of the range with that right hand.
Heavy body kick lands.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, guillotine jump. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Inside mount. Now, oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Covington. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Diaz trying to scramble back to his feet. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in this second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2.
He's going guillotine.
That guillotine is tight.
He's up. What's this defense on display?
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Covington. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Covington's able to switch his stance here. We'll see how the defense responds. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Well, he is a tactician. He does not discriminate when it comes to his weapons. There's a side.
Oh, stuck in the guillotine. Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, my goodness, he got out of it.
Wow, that is fantastic submission defense.
so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything and nearly a finish due to a submission.
But you see, when you're on the ground with him, you're in danger.
Yeah.
You're constantly under attack. There is no place to rest. Where you can rest with most guys, you got to be very aware against this guy, or he's going to catch you in something that you can't get out of.
Ready. Ready.
Good round underway. So he blocks the strike there and now immediately counters with a straight. That is defense into offense, and he certainly looks like the much longer fighter. Nice job. Diaz gets tattooed by that straight punch.
Oh, big stick up top. That's another one. Oh, inside kick.
Covington gets caught with that punch. Diaz is... There's a left hand from Diaz. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you. Oh, he's got him again.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Diaz has got his head looking for a guillotine. Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Oh, he's out. Diaz has got a nasty bruise starting to appear on that left side. We'll keep an eye on it. Could pay dividends later. Good work from the top here by Covington. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Covington. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Rubber guard for him now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think the offensive fighter is trying to do here?
He needs to regain his posture, right? He needs to shove that foot down around his neck, shove it down, build your base, get that arm free, and then get back to work trying to advance position to your ground and pound. Right. If you play in there, you can find yourself in a lot of danger if you're not careful.
Diaz getting work here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. That is how you reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there. Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Diaz's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Well, just exhausting watching some of these takedown attempts. He's unable to get it there.
And he's attempting them over and over again. How long before he gets discouraged and accepts that this is going to be a stand-up fight?
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
Hook to the head there by Diaz.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Passes to half guard.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Oh, pinpoint strike lands there and not going to help the swelling upstairs.
I love this accuracy, this ability to get his shots to the target right away. And you see it in the swelling that is forming on his opponent's face.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Nice transition.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Covington. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Under 2 minutes to go. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, he's in a half guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Oh, man, how much can one man take right on that already swelled area? Might need to call in the doctor here soon.
Right here, you got to empty the gas tank, John. You got to just go forward and let everything fly.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
20 minutes down, 5 to go. All right, incredible drama here in this fight. I'm not sure how much longer he can stay in it, given all that swelling around his eye. We'll see what the cut man can do to stop the swelling here over these 60 seconds. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good. And that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Oh, he's wobbling now. He's got to move. Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots, and once again, he lands right on that cut.
All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, nice little elbow attack to the body.
Great shot from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Diaz's eye is almost swollen shut. It's actually swollen shut at this point in time. They might potentially stop this fight if he has vision issues from here. All right, side control now. So under 3 minutes to go here in the fight.
I'll stop this. You better fight back.
Covington's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep. His arm triangle's looking pretty tight. He's got it locked in. He's got to clear the guard, drop his chest, and get the finish. He's got it. He's got it.
His work. I'm going to stand this up.
Oh, he's trying to buck the hips. Looked like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike lands. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though. Knee on belly. He's weighing down, ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's gonna get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arm stuck between the legs. He is now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
Oh, and there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Neit Diaz.
All right, well, when he has been active, he has been dominant, and Neit Diaz got it done in a big way here tonight, DC. I know you're pretty impressed here sitting octagon side.
As he's gotten older, he's only gotten better. He's tuned everything up. He's brought everything in. He's not so wild anymore.